Hey everyone, welcome to Mindful Mindsets. So we've talked a lot on this channel about self-acceptance and how powerful of a tool it is. In fact, oftentimes when we accept ourselves, when we accept our negative emotions, they dissipate super quickly. But today I want to talk about what to do when that doesn't work. When we accept ourselves, when we accept our negative emotions and they persist or even grow stronger. So when I was thinking about this, I was reminded of a sermon. So I'm not particularly religious, but I have heard this sermon many times. And I mean, the guy who gives it, he's an okay speaker. So I hesitated if whether or not I wanted to include it and encourage you to go seek him out, because it's not gonna be as powerful from his mouth as it is from mine. So. But I decided, no, we got to give credit where credit's due. So this guy, you may have heard of him. He's not that great a speaker, but his name is Martin Luther King. Yeah, so, not that powerful of a speaker, but if you want to seek him out to hear just a different perspective, go ahead and do that. No, of course he is, in my opinion, the most powerful speaker. At least that we have recordings of in English. And he gave a sermon that he titled, But If Not. And he told the story it's a story in the Bible of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who were told by a king that they had to bow in front of a golden image. And they said, no, our faith is strong. We know that our God can deliver us from the fiery furnace of hell. But they went on to say, but if not, we're still not going to bow. And what they were saying was, we know that our God can save us, that our God can do these great things for us. But even if he couldn't, we're still not going to bow. And what Martin Luther King draws from this is that there is what he calls an if faith and a though faith. And the if faith says, well, if things go well, if my prayers are answered, if I'm rich and doing what I want to be doing, I'll have faith in God and everything will be all right. And a lot of people have that if faith. But the though faith says, though my prayers aren't answered, though things go wrong, though evil is temporarily triumphant, I still have faith. And what I notice is that I often have an if self-acceptance, where I say to myself, if my negative emotions dissipate, if I feel good about myself, if everything is going well, then I'll accept myself. And when we are experiencing negative emotions, that's not the kind of self-acceptance we need. We need the though self-acceptance. Though my emotions are getting the best of me, though I may do things I don't want to do, though I feel terrible about myself, I still am going to accept myself. And Martin Luther King goes on to say that religion is not a bargaining experience. You don't do right to get into heaven. You do right because it's right to do right. And what I'm positing is that self-acceptance is also not a bargaining experience. You don't accept yourself because it will get rid of your emotions, or your negative emotions. Yes, it will do that, but you accept yourself because you are worthy. End of story. And so I hope that you will adopt this though faith in your self-acceptance, and I hope that you realize that you don't accept yourself to get all these benefits. Yes, you will get those benefits, just like those guys in the Bible had such a strong faith that they knew in their minds that God could do all these things for them, but that's not why they didn't bow to that false image. And just like you know how powerful self-acceptance is, you know that you'll be happier, you know that you'll be better, you know that it'll help dissipate those negative emotions. That's not why you accept yourself. You accept yourself because you are worthy of acceptance. And so I hope that you will accept yourself. It will confer all these benefits, but if not, still accept yourself.